27-year-old Anthony Mathre was pronounced dead at the Victoria Hospital after he was shot in the head at the intersection of Arundel Hill and Marchand. The incident allegedly took place at 3:30 on Sunday morning, mere hours after the Power Soca Monarch finals. This eyewitness says he was alerted to trouble during his assistance of a sidewalk vendor.
I just know the people was fighting with one another, and then while they were fighting, I was taking out the things for the lady. And then you find when I went inside, if I had to come back for the last thing, I saw all of them running back down. So then I ran too.
He says when he returned to his original position, he saw the still body of Mathre lying in a pool of blood.
I heard the shot, but I ran up Arundel Hill. Only when we come back, when I come back with the lady, I saw the guy on the ground.
Wendy is the sidewalk vendor by whose tray Mathre was shot. She lost her son almost 4 years ago in a similar incident with guns. She says the shooting has left her shaken and afraid.
Literally sad, because knowing that we out there doing a hustling and knowing that we have to fear for our life, not knowing, when it's going to happen, when it's not going to happen. So it's a risk we taking being by the road to do a hustling.
Mathre is described by his girlfriend and by someone who knew him casually as a man who did not invite nor get into trouble. His girlfriend, June Pilar, says he was a cool guy who talked a good game but was harmless.
He's not a trouble person. He was never a trouble person. He wasn't, from the time I knew him, he wasn't one of those fellas that would look for trouble, but he was just a big mouth. I like to talk and less. But apart from that, I never heard anything bad about him.
He's not a bad person. He wouldn't mingle in nobody's trouble when they have the trouble. Nothing so. And he would hardly come by the road. It's only I don't know how come he ended up that night by the road. But since he had the shop, he don't come by the road like before.
Bernadine has also expressed concern for her neighborhood. She says the Marshall she knows is not the one that of late is plagued with violence.
To me, they're good. It's because everything you can hear is Marchand. I born and raised up Marchand. He's the boy, he born Marchand, but I mean he living in the Boulevard now, but he born Marchand. I'm very, very much worried, very, very much worried.
Mathre lived in the Marchand Boulevard. His girlfriend says she heard he was killed over an altercation that had taken place earlier that Sunday morning near the spot he was killed. She did not know much else, nor do the police, who are continuing their investigations. Carmi Joseph, HTS News, Channel 4.